Hey, what is up, guys? It's Guiltspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this? Today's Monday, right? Marvelous Monday afternoon. Hopefully all are doing well. I know I am. With that being said, we are going to jump right in. There we go. It's so strange. I don't understand why my camera is so finicky, but there it goes. I finally have like figured out the right settings to where everything actually looks decent. And I can use my green screen again. Though I do, is that a sliver, really? Is that like the small, hi, can you shush? I hear you down there. As small as sliver of green screen poking out. Let's see. No, not that one. This one? This one. This one? Is that one? No. Like this one. This way? Eh? Why can I still see like the smallest sliver of green screen? Maybe it's not green screen. What is that? Eh? Give me your best Rue impression? Alright, sounds good. We can do that. That is easy enough. Yeah, that's so odd. My camera position should be the same as it was for COTF. Same with my, whatchamacallit. Same with that. And you know what? That works out as we do have a Trickster challenge. Let's do that then, shall we? You scream for you want to be part of stream. Is that it, Butter? You want to be part of stream? No, he just wants to be a nuisance. Alright, let's play some Tricky Boy. So, one thing that I do want to get back into is doing win streaks again. I don't know why I torture myself with that thought process. But hear me out, and I want to get some of your guys' thoughts on this. What if I were to accumulate 50 dead dog map offerings on a killer and use nothing but 4 generic perks? That of which being, in my opinion, the best 4 generic perks that you can make a build out of: Bitter Murmur, Hex No One Escapes at Death, as well as Sloppy Butcher, and last but not least, Whispers. This is more, do I hate myself less than I hate the survivors. So I'm thinking about doing win streaks again with these builds and just seeing how far I can go using generic builds alone. I think it'd be kind of cool. Dead Dog is a lot of self-loathing. I mean, yes, but also Dead Dog, in my opinion, is one of the more consistent maps, realistically speaking. Also, it's like if I could have an offering for specifically Cold Tower, then I would. Also, can you knock it off? You do not touch the light. The light might be shiny, but you are not a moth. As one of my top 5, I love Dead Dog. It's great. Yo, what's up, Giraffe? I will spray you with this bottle, cat. I will. Don't tempt me. It's isopropyl alcohol, basically. I will spray this at you. You want to sniff it? Go right ahead. Sniff it. By the way, I am running Ads Manager, so you'll probably get an ad here in just a little bit. So apologies about that, though it is good timing as we are just now loading in. He is a moth. He literally is trying to take down my studio lights. But with that being said, we're going to be running a quick ad during our load-in, and we will be back. For those who are still here and subbed, I guess it really doesn't matter for all of you. We're just loaded in. Do you see how to add the ad managers thing? Yes, I already have it. So I have that set up for both my personal as well as the OTF. I was running it in OBS yesterday. It was just that I had it set to 10 minutes initially for the auto ad, and then 15 minutes thereafter. I've moved up to 20 minutes because the matches yesterday were just taking so effing long. I don't know if it was because of it was indoor maps or what, but the matches were just dragging. So I have updated that. And I saw Hydro posted on their Twitter. That's where I found how to do it. I already knew how to do custom docs. I have like my rewards queue in my OBS now. I actually did a good overhaul. I took a day and did an overhaul of my OBS. And I'm going to do an overhaul of my personal commands as well as my rewards as well. If you haven't noticed, I did, obviously you noticed, Shelby, but I re-enabled my rewards. So we're going to be doing that again. Just a few things here and there. I definitely think overall I'm going to be streaming less than I did before on my personal channel. But realistically speaking, I'm doing 8 hours on Sundays. And then... Where are you going, friend? Ugh. Come on now. She vaulted immediately, yeah. She's just running. She's just holding W for dear life. She did not pay attention at all. However, Butter, I see you, cat. I see you, little Mothman. Get down there. Get down. Get down. I said get down. You. Down. Go. Go. Get down. Frankie! This is why I tell Frankie all the time I need him to distract Butter. He is causing chaos. He literally is trying to take... Can you stop? Both of you. He's trying to tear down my studio light. He's like, I am but moth. I'm like, no, get sprayed with isopropyl alcohol. Ace, you know I can see you. You're bright pink, friend. I need a reload. I only have 3 knives. Though there's another survivor here. Matter of fact. Do I want to pressure them to second stage? Maybe? Crow went off here, why? Was it just the... It must have just been the fact that they're here. Hi, Butter. Alright, let's go back to look. I think that's where Yui's going. It makes sense. Really? She didn't. She had so much time. Alright. I guess. There's Ace. Yeah, go for him now. Yo, what's up, Ash? Yeah, you doing, friend? Butter! Knock it off. Perfect. Been a while. Life's been treating you well. And since when did ads come in 5 seconds? Probably. Where's a hook? Probably since Twitch is really focusing in on their ad rev split. That's probably when it started, realistically speaking. Yeah, if you can let him roam, that'd be amazing. It's just the fact of the matter is that when he's bored, he's like, I'm just gonna cause chaos. I'm going to tear down the lights. I'm gonna sit on your mouse. He is literally just the biggest nuisance in existence. Where else are these survivors at? I don't want to go for Cheryl if I can help it. However, there's Zarina for sprint burst. Honestly, since I'm using a very generic build, I have no qualms with going for people or pressuring them the second stage. Kind of want to injure you and get a health state out of that medkit. I want to see if I can get this main event off. Really? The wood boards. Alright, at least we got a health state out of her, and then we can try and go for Ace or her. Actually, you know what? We go for her because she has a med kit. She has a pallet, though. You didn't drop it? Wow, look at you. Hey, look at that. We got the pallet and the down. Also notice you got champions going pretty heavy too. Yeah, so we have champions going now every Saturday, Sunday. And then Pug does like a Thursday, Friday. And soon we are probably going to do one match on a, Thursday. And then we're probably going to do one match on a Friday soon. But we've been really doing a lot with champions. And it's why I've probably been a little less active here. Also, 4 gens back to back. Kind of wish I did kill Cheryl now, honestly. I have 0 gen regression on this build. And this is why I want to, like, pick my map for the win streak, mainly being Dead Dog, because there's so little consistency around these maps. There's 2 maps, 2 gens there. Whispers is on, so they're here. There's Cheryl, that's perfect. Hi! Are you ready to be sent back to the campfire, show me girl? Where is she? There you are. Little nuisance. Oh, you have a medkit too. There's 3 medkits in the game. Ugh. Life? Yup. Yup. I only have 12 left. She has a pallet, but didn't use it. Hey, look at that. COTF is a lot of work, yeah. But we're getting there. I'm pretty sure we hit partner at the end of this month. I'm almost 100% certain, actually. We didn't hook Ace a second time, did we? No, we should have. We really should have gone for Ace and hooked him rather than a Yui. But retrospect is retrospect for a reason. Let's get a bit of a haste boost here for a second. There's some work here. Do we think it's just Ace? No. But there's Yui. That's Noed you. We see Ace right there and Cheryl. I think we get, oh, not Cheryl, Zarina. I think we get this if we play smart. We know where Zarina is. He might have balanced. There's Zarina. Probably gonna go for the unhook or the pickup. But he's going around that area too. Noah will get him down. We know where both of them are. So they're over here. I hear one of them. Scratch marks over there. That's Zarina. Yeah, so let's go for Zarina. I was hopeful. I do have to go back to the Ace and the Yui, I think, just for the fact that they are over by the exit gate. I'd love to push her towards that, but I don't think it'll be possible. Oh, they got my Noed. So that was Ace on the Noed. But let's get you down then. Let's get you up on a hook. Noed's out. Zarina's probably on the other exit gate. There's Ace. If he doesn't run out, I think we get him too. Yeah, I think we go for Ace. He's on the L. Yeah, right there. Ace, me boy. You know I can see you, right? Oh, I so hate Dead Hard. I really do with a passion. Just such an annoying perk. I would seriously argue that it... Perk lag switch? The hell? I would seriously argue that it is, in my opinion, worse than OG Dead Hard. We did see a survivor back here. Scratch marks going around. Yui, probably off the record. But that deactivates it. And then we tunnel out Ace. That was quick and quiet, I think. He has Dead Hard. Get you down. She's back up. I think they run to the exit gate for the out. Yep, that's exactly what they do. Now we go for Yui. She has the vault. I only have one knife, and that is not great there. Hi, Zarina. Don't mind me, it's gonna pick up Ace. He has a hook state to give, right? I'm like 99% certain that he does. No, he don't. So, let me do this. Let me reload. Because I wonder if I can make this work. There's Zarina. So where's the Yui? On the other exit gate. She was, but no longer is. Interesting. Why would she have dropped off that? Honestly, I'm kind of fine with Zarina staying in here because it means that hatch hasn't spawned. Yeah, hatch has spawned. Oh, hold on. Crow came back. Crows. There she is. I don't get her. I like, between Whispers and the Crows, we got a good sense of where they were. Unfortunately, I just made the mistake of letting them get too far in to the exit gate. But GG, well played to these survivors. Yeah. This is the thing. This build is very, very fragile. It gets you a bit of info off of gens, a bit of general location, a bit of slowdown with Sloppy Butcher, but not much. Yes. To be honest, not much pressure in this build. Need to get some way. It's also exclusive play Vine Mummy when I do get on DBD. GG. Good luck, have fun next match. At least this person understands. Like, it's effective. Camping is effective when you need to. And fact of the matter is that this is a very fragile build. So, yeah, sue me. I'm going to camp a little bit when I need to get at least some pressure going for me in order to get a few downs. Well, let's complete that. Hello. Knock down 8 survivors. But yeah, it's insane. It's been 2 years since I've gotten affiliated on this channel, which remind me, thank you much for the resub, Giraffe. Yeah, it really is insane when I think about that. That we are 2 years now since we got affiliate. Hard to believe. And the voice of reason within Swift most of the time, unless they're crappy post game, but like Pressure's Pressure, if they have no hooks at 2-3 gens, I get it. I mean, the hook was relatively early. It's just the fact that I recognized with this build on the map that I was on that I ain't gonna have much available to me. So it's like, why not? Especially since I do want to, at some point, do win streaks. I think what I'll do is I need to create the Google Doc make a Google Doc for my win streaks, set that up the way I want it to. And then I'll probably just start going through each killer and seeing who has Dead Dog offerings or just play, and when we get Dead Dog using generic build, we'll just count that towards the win streak. Because the biggest thing I want to do is I want to measure my abilities with each individual killer, and the best way to do so is use the same build between them all, right? And yeah, I could go with a build with you know, Scourge Hook, Pain Resonance, Dead Man Switch, Corrupt Intervention, all very good perks, and then the fourth one could be Noed for all I care. All very good perks, and I mean, that is an option, but at the same time, I'm not sure if that demonstrates my abilities with the killer or the effectiveness of the perks. And I guess both can be argued, right, in order to get value out of the perks, you need to get downs. Though some killers are going to be favored more with those perks. Artist is going to be better if Deadman switch than a Trapper is. Also, I'm still playing Trickster, I just realized. Whoops. So yeah, that it's something that I've been thinking about, bringing back some win streaks or kill streaks in some way, shape, or form, and just more or less not even going like, oh, I want to reach 50 no matter what. It's like, oh, I just want to kind of measure my abilities with each individual killer. But I'm not sure if I should just do the generic build that I'm using, or if I should make a build that is built to win, if that makes sense. Not that you can't win with this build. I was literally 4K'ing the other day with Trapper offline with this build. But it definitely is weaker in a lot of ways because of the perks. And happy to have you here, Giraffe. Yeah, that is true. I literally sat still for a good, like, 30 seconds trying to deal with Butter and his antics, attempting to take them out. Like, literally, he puts his claws and goes, Neep. Gotta call numerous sources today for trap and avoid. I still need to do that. Actually, I might do that after this. I completely forgot about that. I am 100% gonna do that. They were unhappy. It's so funny though. If that happened to me, I would. Oh, I thought for a second I got freaking Mother's Dwelling as Trickster and I was gonna cry. I mean, this map's not much better, mind you, but I was gonna cry. All I saw was Redwood. I'm like, oh, well, rip. Whispers on. There they are. Oh, Dwight D. I would like that I'm a sloppy. Yeah, I think we just need a reload here. I was so hopeful that I was going to get some pot shots there through the window. Unfortunately, I don't know the spot as well as I would like, so I wasn't able to aim as efficiently. Otherwise, I think I would have. Oh, Dweet boy! He also has a med kit, so I really don't want to leave him. Alright, let's get you up on a hook, friend. Yeah, that is so funny that that works. I mean, I fully expected it to work, given the fact that when I used to run the Spirit build, with Franklin's, which I have a new idea with that. I want to use the Wakazashi Franklin's and phase walk away, then teleport back and see if they go back for the item. I think they will is the funny part. Also, that's 2 gens. That's miserable. There we go. Now let's get yous up on a hook. And reload once again. I'm getting a little bit better with Trickster's aim. For the most part, I tend to take 2-3 games in order to get really into the groove with range killers. Oh, I am expecting it and I'm looking forward to it. There's the unhook, but Whispers goes off. They could be on hill. Yep, that's exactly where they are. Hi, Dwight. Went off the hill? Yeah. Oh, he still had iframes. I was really confused to how he got that stun off. Alright, we have main event. If he runs Shack, though, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. It's a wasted main event. Alright, let's reload. Do we want to the thing is he has a med kit, so if I don't commit to him, then I lose pressure, and it's not like I have any gen pressure either. This is that thing I really hate about med kits, actually, is that it really forces your hand as a killer. That was a sprint burst. Didn't notice he had it until now. Alright. One thing I definitely have learned as range-based killer is you really do need to box survivors out. Trying to track them like that is miserable. Leave my medkits alone. Look, I enjoy them just as much as the next survivor. However, big however here, the unfortunate fact of the matter is that they are so... Yes, I'll let you get it. Not even sure if you deposit your rift. The problem is that it's just such a strong item to bring, and I've always said it is the strongest item to bring in Dead by Daylight. I 3-heal medkit. No, I do not. As a killer, that is such a miserable thing to go against. Because it for every medkit and for every heal that it can complete, it halves the amount of time waste that survivors go through. And so it's just so miserable. But I know you know this. Let's see, one there, two over here. There's Tap. No, that's Ace. Hold on. Alright, we need you off that. We need you off that front. There's Noad. Let's get you up. You're on Death Hook, so is Dwight. They just unhooked there. They could be on the exit gate. Say he thinks Mecha should be retired. I would not say it would be a unhealthy thing for the game in some way, shape, or form, at least as it stands. Okay, you are a bold one. Alright, let's hook you. And then I think we need to go back for the unhook. Yeah, we see scratch marks in main. So they're going for it. We have 20, we're close to main event. Other exit gate opens? Or did that one open? If this one opened, then they all three get out. There we go. You got Ace. I don't think that is as much of an issue as... Oh, I just realized Boilover just activated. Wasn't thinking there. And thankfully, we actually got to it. A nerf would be fine, completely removing them with punish solo queue. I think if they were to reward solo queue or give just survivors more tools to share information, whether that be icons next to the profiles to show what each survivor is doing, or built-in Kindred, for example, I think there's no reason why Kindred of all perks is not built in. I do not think there's a reason. I think that it very much should be built in. I think not. And though I normally don't live by the adage of I'm not going to pick you up until you're unbroken, I think I need to here. Hi, friend. I'm going to wait until you're unbroken, and then I'll pick you up. Hi, Tap. You're bold. Isn't she on Death Hook? I'm fairly sure she is. I would like to make use of this main event. Oh yeah, that's right, no DS. I'm still set in that old mindset at times. Yeah, she's dead. That's over. Yeah, that's right. Get. Doesn't let us like use Kindred. I mean, for Group A we don't. For Group B we do. So, but the biggest thing I would always argue when it comes to comp is that you shouldn't need it, due to the fact that at a competitive level you should have the comms. Honestly, been playing the game for so long, I saw the broken stat and went into autopilot. Literally, it just was like automatic thought process of, oh, broken, deliverance, you have DS. And should we join any minute, by the way? Sounds good. All right, yeah, let's get the challenge. But yeah, I would advocate for Kindred to be base kit. I truly think there's no reason for it not to be at this point in time. Or at least some version of it. I'm trying to think of how they would make Kindred base kit without removing Kindred as a perk, because is Kindred a generic? I'm pretty sure it is, right? Kindred. It is generic? Yeah, honestly, I genuinely don't see a reason for them not to... Oh, I generally do not see a reason for them not to make it base kit at this rate, especially because they, in the developer update during the anniversary, they said that they want to increase the amount of information available to survivors who are not in comms, including an icon demonstrating what the survivors are doing, whether they're on gens, whether they're healing, stuff like that, and that will go a long way. I think they can go a step further, however, and also make Kindred base kit, and maybe some other things base kit. Like, I would be okay if Whispers being base kit on killers, to be honest, and not have the visual icon, but have the auditory of, oh, you are within a certain meter radius of survivors. I think that would be actually like a genuinely good change to killer that would help lower skill killers, but wouldn't be so impactful. Tell me they're doing, but I also think it could encourage toxicity. Yes, you are correct. It could, but to be honest, that could, anything can increase toxicity, right? I think anything can increase toxicity. But for those who are not subscribed, I would let you know that we are running the ad manager right now, and ad manager says it's time for an ad in the next 9 seconds. So just heads up on that. We're not gonna be doing too much right now. We're just gonna be setting up the lobby for our scrim, and we'll get things started shortly. It's up to you guys. I am of the opinion that our killers can, at the level that our killers are at, they can still get practice via pubs in many cases. I at least am of the opinion that survivors need more work than our killers. And Survivor is normally where How Do We Get Here loses matches more often than not. Because if you look at it this way, let's say we get a 4-man out, with, I don't know, let's say just 4 or 6 hooks. If you're to do that, killer gets what, 12, let's just say 2 each, 14, 16 to, it'd be pretty close. Our killer could very easily just camp out a few people. At least that's my thought process. Do you want me to run killers that you guys are going to play against this coming weekend, or just whoever? That's up to you guys. I'll let you choose. Because this weekend, how'd we get here, would be Father Campbell's Mount Ormond, Azerov's Mastermind Spirit, or Blight. Right? Yeah, that's this weekend. Oh, that's right. Those are the ones that we're playing. Mastermind, Artist, Blight. Which one out of those do you feel like you need to work, the survivors need to work on the most? Are we thinking Mastermind, Artist, or Blight? I'm good with any of those. I was gonna say, if you wanted me to play Spirit, I'd recommend finding another Spirit, because mine is just not as good as it could be. I think Artist. So Artist Ormond. Okay. We can do that. Ormond, there it is. Yeah, this build is pretty good. We're in Group B, so we do allow for Matthijs. Do we allow for Matthijs' baby shoes in Group B? I forget. Or did we remove that from Artist? I know we did in Group A, but I forget about Group B. I have to check. Hold, give me a break. Let me check. Rules, Group B. Killers, Artist. Okay, we did ban baby shoes on B. Okay. So in that case, yeah, we'll just go with the Carrion and the Thick Tar. I mean, it makes sense, unfortunately, just for the fact that it takes away all of the counterplay that survivors have going against Artist. So, it unfortunately makes too much sense, in my opinion. That reminds me, did I ban Greasy Black Lens as well, or no? Hold on. Because that's another one that, like, I don't know, Cenobite isn't that commonly used, and Greasy Black Lens can be really hit or miss. I did not. At least not for Group B. I know I did for Group A. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about Greasy Black Lens. There's like 5 matches already that have hadn't chosen. Really? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to maybe just do some data analysis on what add-ons people bring, because I like, for example, I know for a fact that Original Pain is sometimes brought, but most commonly used is the wire hooks. The wire hooks, I want to say, are pretty freaking consistent. Impaling Wire. What's number 1 besides Cestrine? Yeah, it's Original Pain and Impaling Wire. That's what I've noticed. I am a little bit surprised about Original Pain. I don't think it makes... You know what? It actually kind of... It kind of makes sense on... I think I understand why, though. The reason why I think that makes sense is because on a survivor on an unhook, you hit them with the possessed chain, it then puts them into deep wound, which means that BT can no longer activate the enduring status effect. Okay, you know what? I stand corrected. That makes a lot of sense in comp. That makes 1,000% sense in comp. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. We allow Dead Hard to be a boon for the Xeno to... Yeah. That is a good point, but no, but especially with the bug causing higher ping for some players, I just don't foresee a place in time where I ever unban Dead Hard as it stands. And I just think that the fact that survivors get a free third health state pretty much guaranteed for every chase with that survivor is just way stronger than people give it credit for. Boil over coming back. We have flip-flop banned, which means that they wouldn't be able to do boiler flip-flop top floor Ormond, for example. I wouldn't necessarily be against bringing back boilover since we banned flip-flop. I actually think that could be okay. I'm trying to think of scenarios to where boilover would guarantee an unhook, because top of library is no longer an issue with RPD. Mount Ormond shouldn't, keywords here, be an issue. Thompson House we no longer have in rotation. Yeah, I'm generally trying to think of a scenario where boilover would be so impactful. I cannot think of anything as of this moment. Also, how do we get here, folks can do me a huge favor and bring up my stream, just A, for the views, but B, also because hopefully you guys can give me some feedback in post-game chat in Twitch, and I do plan on grabbing the VODs and dicing them up for VOD review. So I will be doing that. I haven't been doing that recently, but I think I'll start doing that now, or start doing it again more accurately. That way you guys can actually review our scrims and be like, hey, here's what you could do differently. Because I think that is valuable. I think it's more valuable for survivors than it is killers, but there are times where killers can benefit from VOD review as well. I feel like most times killers recognize their mistakes, even like during the match. I know I do, but I'm also freaking self-critical and I analyze every single thing I do and say, so, you know, anxiety things. Let's send it out there, which means they spawned left. Yep, there they are, sure enough. That's nerd up. Oh, that's so unfortunate. The timing was there. I was hoping we could get that drop. No, no, no. I think not. Yo, Lucy, how you doing, friend? Thank you much for the sub. Hard to believe it's been 21 months. Thanks for supporting the rando, by the way. Anytime. Actually, getting the Wheel O killer back up and running. For a long time, I hadn't really been using it much, but we are getting up and running again. Which, by the way, yeah, so I did get the ad-free version. I did see you guys did enable ads, which is smart. Hi, friend. And that was like, on one hand, I understand why you doubled back the way you did because you saw the bird, but I think that comes with an issue that you don't know the range that the bird has for the flight path. Yeah, it makes sense. Having a website up is definitely expensive. So yeah, I thought it would be a good investment for myself. So I don't need to deal with like the plethora of ads because there's a lot of ad space on there. I understand why though. I'm not gonna fault him for grabbing that bag. You're running out of tiles here, Nerdette. There we go, let's get the hit. It's why you made a cheat too? Yeah, that makes sense. Get it down. No. By leaving the tiles when you put up the birds, but there's only so far you can go. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that could have been done differently there would have been, instead of pushing into the corner where there's limited space, you really need to find a way to link the next tile into the map, so that way you're not left with nothing. Yeah, so I think that's really what happened there. Friend. So Firefly just needs to leave. That was what was seen there. I think also the nice part about having my VODs as VOD review is the fact that I give a lot of criticism throughout the match as well. Oh, I was a bit late on that. Yes, it is a giraffe. You need to look behind you more. You need to look behind you more. Yep, this is Killer Friends. So I am part of a competitive team called How Do We Get Here, who competes in my Dead by Daylight esports league, Champions of the Fog. And so right now we're doing a little bit of scrimmages, so that way they can get some practice in. Yeah, this is fine. We'll get some birds on you. You'll drop down. Honestly, you're not gonna bother. You might just force the kill here. Yeah, let's just break Windfall. Yeah, if they don't approach, I think we just force the kill. No one there. Timer's paused. That's a kinship. Never mind. I'm glad that I chased you. Need to vanish again, but I want to stop by and say I appreciate it. Hello? Oh, that's where she went. I was really confused. Ooh, I thought she was gonna vault. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this is what I needed to do, which is just do that rather than using the bird. That was my mistake. One right there. Like, I want to kick the gen for Eruption, but it's better that I don't. You'll continue. Yeah, it's one thing about going against the artists. When you get injured, there is some value in not holding W, right? Because the artist is able to be right on top of you. There's no cooldown after I injure with the bird. Who's that Nerdette? A little bit late. She stopped for a moment, hence why I didn't fire off. She's still injured too, which is fantastic. Good job. However, you need to be on the outside of that tile. If you play on the inside, it's almost guaranteed I'm going to cut you off. So I have no idea why you play the inside. At least the outside, you can position yourself in a way to loop it. The inside, you really can't. I'm hoping that Firefly is on this gen. It's not, it's geeky. Locker play? You need to use their locker. There's no reason not to jump into a locker there. You had everything available to you. You need to look behind you, period. But then also when you look behind you, you need to look in front of you more. So that's a catch-22. Yeah, Firefly, I don't think has... Like, I think they've been on that gen. I think I definitely interrupted. And yeah, Gigi went back on it. Giraffe needs to jump in locker after this bird, though. There's no reason for them not to. That's... Yeah, that's Gigi. I make this no matter what. Ooh, good double back. Not that it's really gonna matter, but I can appreciate it. I see a survivor. As I've said many times, hiding ain't gonna get you far. Yeah, frickin' green hair nerd out. A little bit too far to the right. That's on me. To be fair, I could have played a lot more aggressively than I did. Okay, good on them for committing to the gen. The gen is worth more than their life. We need to go back to Shack. We have like 15 seconds or so. They should already be there. So I think they get the out. Realistically speaking, I probably should have played more conservatively and slugged out, but it's fine. But GG, well played to these survivors. All right. Do you guys want to roll that back for another artist? Nathan had two hooks. So that would have been 4 gens. So I lost out on 3 points, right? Yeah, I lost out on 3 points. And they basically got 10. So they got, yeah, 21 to 10. Which honestly I'm fine with. Do you guys want to run artist back again? Or do you guys want to go up against Mastermind or Blight? Up to you. You guys have me for like another hour, 10 minutes. Oh, and I think I might call it there for the night. Let's see. Anyone in chat? No. I'd say ours again. All right, let's go. I am down for it. I don't think there's anything that I want to change here. I think this all worked pretty well. As far as the 4th brick is concerned, I could go something different than Brutal, but... All right, let's do Artist. I think at most we do like 3 per killer, and then we switch over to someone else. And so the next option would be, you're getting better. So here's what I'll say. You're getting better in the sense that your pathing is better to some degree. Still need a little bit more work. However, you're going to eventually need to learn how to balance looking in front of you and going from point A to point B, but also looking behind you to know what the killer is doing. So there's a balance to be had, but your pathing was better on Ormond than it was RPD. Mind you, RPD is a lot more claustrophobic and there's a lot more geometry to get caught on, where Ormond's at least a bit more open. But you did better. There's still room for improvement, but that is okay. Room for improvement's not a bad thing in its own right. Mastermind? Okay, we'll do like 3 artists and then 3 mastermind. I'd be fine with that. I really don't mind RPD, but I can understand from like your perspective why it's rough. Like I said, the biggest thing that you struggle with is pathing. And so RPD is going to be rough because of that exact thing. Alright. Alright. Well, with that being said, like one of the few survivors who enjoys, I love RPD. I really do. I enjoyed OG RPD, even as a killer. Like, I understand why people didn't, but I enjoyed it. Same thing with Hawkins. Everyone complained about Hawkins all the time. I'm like, it's fine. I think also I think if OG Hawkins came back to DBD, I think people would be more fine with it now that they understand doors opening after gens are completed and how focusing on those gens opens up more loops. So I genuinely think that they bring back OG Hawkins, that people would be more okay with it because of the game rework. Funny enough. That's actually an interesting thought that I just had just now. We're still not sure if Hawkins is coming back. Supposedly, keywords, it was like around Christmas, but we're definitively getting the Night, which is a Fortnite inspired chapter, and that's going to be like early November. I mean that the next killer we would get there after that would be like January. Yeah, so he spawned left. Right? Or did I just absolutely miss? Maybe I just absolutely missed. Jesus. Are you so bold that you would start working on a gen right next to me? Okay, cheeky little buggers. Yeah, Firefly doesn't really understand how artists work, I think. And so that'll be something, just maybe going over their killer powers might not be a bad idea. One thing as well is making sure people understand that noises that the killers can hear can be heard within 20 meters. The reason why that's relevant is because I could hear that gen. If they would have waited a little bit, then I may have not. Good job on that double backdraft. Really? That was shocking. But Draft is putting themselves into a really awkward corner. Yeah, I think that was a similar mistake that NerdDat made last game, where Giraffe just kept on getting pushed into a corner. Unfortunately, this corner is really a dead zone unless you have balanced or life. Because you have that corner there, then you have the small shack, and that's about it. There's Firefly. You can't clear birds and vault friends, sorry to say. Like, they definitely know they need to clear birds, but you can't do both. They vault, is that life? Yeah, it is. Did I get that hit? Get that hit. Yeah, I guess they need to work on their pathing first off and foremost. You don't have life. That's a down. So that is Nate stealthing that gen. That's who it is. I mean, that I could have figured that much out from the fact that Scourge Drug Pain Res gets hitting it. First gen out though. Nice, nice. I wonder if they're on main. Nope. That was beautiful. I kind of wish I had their comms to hear that one. I'm not gonna lie, because that was just downright beautiful. And I'll just let that one go. Block that. you go. Do we have a Scourge Hook? Not really. So we need to get back the main to kick it. I guess we want Giraffe dead. Giraffe or Firefly, realistically speaking. Nerd. So close, so far away. Yeah, I think we drop Nerdette then. No one there. Let's press the gen first. Ooh. No one here. That's sus. But looking like no one. This is going to be my new build for all artists out there. Fair. Perfect. She'll continue through. Yeah, like I said, people just tend to W through the hits. So if you know which way they're going. There is the eruption. Scourge hooks. I don't think that's close enough. That'd be very greedy, and 5 hooks on 4 gens, I don't feel like I need to be. There's Nate. Fire, you kind of need to go, friend. Yeah, you just hold W for dear life, friend. We need to get you out of that habit. Yeah. So Firefly is definitely a W key gamer, which in its own right is not a bad thing. However, definitely needs some work. Let's see if this must progress gen. Ooh, it is. That's actually huge for me to know. Hold a bit to the right. There we go. That's nerd depth. That's huge. Thank you. Someone finally jumped to a godforsaken locker. By the way, Shelby, I'm thinking that we should put Decisive Strike back on Deliverance. I'm feeling that comp as a whole has gotten into the mindset that no one brings that anymore, and it genuinely might not be a bad idea. Yeah, exactly. There's Nate. Are you up top? Yep. Yeah, let's get the hit. Oh, Nate, my friend. That's no bueno. Yeah, Scourge Hook's gone here. Oh, wow, I have another one right next to it. Didn't even notice, to be honest. Also, looks like we are going to be hitting an ad. So for those who are not subscribed, do keep that in mind. Imagine there's 2 people on this gen, right? Yeah, look at that. Perfect. I think we go for Giraffe here. I think this makes sense because it forces Nerdette off of the gen to go for the unhook. Perfect. Nate's been hooked once, Nerdette's been hooked once. We're in a pretty good position. Nate has renewal. They won't be underneath the gen. I wonder if they're gonna jump back on this one though. Yep, sure enough. Woo! Talk about threading the needle, friendo. Did you think I didn't know where you were? I was hoping you'd just go back to the pallet, though. I'll take it. To be fair, I don't know. I feel like I'm not the best comp player, but I feel you. Then again, there also might be the factor that I personally, much like Shelby, underestimate my own potential. Wait, I'm forgetting. I should just go to check, shouldn't I? Oh well. Nate will get another out. That'll be another 21 to 10, but oh well. Because I relate to you in that. That snipe across map was chef's kiss. GG's, friend, GG's. I was like, oh yeah, I need to look for Hatch. Oh wait, no, Hatch is there. As I went, damn, they got her, yeah. It was freaking amazing. It's one of the most satisfying parts of Artist, is getting those cross-map snipes. She's the only, Huntress can do it, but only on some maps. Artist just takes that math out of it at times. I was stealthing on me. Trust me, I knew from the amount of pain reses I was hitting on you. Honestly, I didn't feel like there's a reason for me to pressure you off of it. Yeah, whenever it scrims, I normally do, you know, provide a lot of feedback during the match. And then, you know, my own little things here and there. Well, that was a good one. So another 21 to 10 against Artist. Like, on one hand, I should be selecting for the 4K. At the same time, it's scrims, so I don't really feel like doing so. Nerdette, thank you much for the follow. Appreciate ya. I would give you my intro, but I feel like you already know who I am. Maybe, I guess, maybe you've never heard my intro now that I think about it. Well, the way my R was on its own. The way my... No, I've never heard of you in my life. Oh, okay. The way my R was on its own. Your R. That. Intro's God tier. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's a song and dance. I always... It's so interesting seeing other content creators' intros. Because, like, mine definitely... What did it start off as? It was like, Killer here to teach killers how to play Killer. And I was like, well, I play Survivor 2 now, so I guess, and then I added more and more to it. I actually really do enjoy my intro. I feel like it's pretty smooth, gets the important details out there. And I've gotten so many people have watched me start saying GG, well played to these survivors. I've had so many people tell me, like, I think of that now after every game. It's like, well, yeah, I guess you do hear me say it enough. Alright, to the almond we go. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, they're gonna be here. Yep, perfect. So that's an instance where Firefly should be jumping into a locker. Old W, friend, and you'll get punished. I see you. Yeah, you're going back here. She's in the dead corner. There's nothing here. So yeah, the biggest thing I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just going to do it every time it happens. Firefly needs to get out of the habit of hold W. F you! To think that I would fall for that. Maybe if it's an actual flashbang, I may have, because I wouldn't have heard the noise note. Hi, Nate. Weren't expecting that. Now where are you, friend? Get styled on. No one's going for. I was about to say no one's going for Firefly yet. They could have double body blocked here. Funny enough, but. Yo, what's up, Liquid? How you doing, friend? Nerdat, 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 nerdat. Stop it. Stop it. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You can't be trying to stealth it out. It ain't gonna work. Just vibing, very nice, very nice. Happy to hear you're having a good time. Alright, which means that that's Giraffe over there. No, we hit Nate. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Beautiful! That's a good all eruption. Can you tell that I'm starting to see the Matrix again? Oh. Now why you have to go and do that? Ruin my fun. Honestly, Artist is such a fun killer. Nate. Alright, so no DS in the game. That's good to know, though. I mean, it's a very early 5-gen DS, so I'm here for it. Alright, let's get some Scourge hooking in. Oh, I hear Survivor. I hear Survivor. Where's a Survivor? There's a Survivor. You moving to Chuck? Yeah, you are. On one hand, I see what the thought process was there, but running Shack was the right move. Oh, I see Firefly. That's bad. Ooh, bit early. But this should be a 1-for-1 trade. Don't do it. Oh, Firefly, if you're going to get hit at the hook, you might as well commit to the trade. I'm not going to be as punishing as I should be. What I should do here, realistically speaking, is slug Firefly and protect the unhook, but I'm going to not be as mean as I should be. Nate dies. Let's get you. Giraffe gets Firefly. We could just pressure. No, it's too close to the hook, I think. I think Giraffe will not go for it. You know what? I respect it. Giraffe saying, you know what? In this type of scenario, you need to go for gens, and you are right. That actually was the best play possible. Because at least that way you got some points on the board. So, respect on that one. I have no idea where Giraffe is, though, I'll be honest. I mean, I guess we just sit between the hooks, right? Can't put crows out for him. Oh, I can. Send out crows for info. Hey, look at that. We go for Giraffe now. Firefly forced to go for Nerdette. I think they should have enough time to go for it. Saying the gem like a champ. Honestly, yeah, especially because I hit the Scourge hook there, too. It was the play. However, Firefly did not go for the unhook. What? Okay, he went for Shack. On one hand, I can kind of see the reasoning behind this play. On the other hand, I think unhooking, I don't know what the right play there would have been. I think unhooking would have been the play. Yeah, to be honest, the down that I got on Nate was brutal. I think the fact that I was able to get that 1-2 punch the way I did is what really started the snowball there. After that, it went downhill quick. Found a 95 gen and popped it. Honestly, was by far the best move. I will absolutely say that. That was the best move you could have made. All right, so what is the other killers? We're gonna, I know that was a really rough game. We could run Artist again once more if you want to. Otherwise, we're gonna switch to Mastermind on FCC. FCC? Okay, we'll do that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Like I said, it takes me like a few games before I start seeing the lines in the code again. But that match was on point. One more? Okay, I think you've been outvoted. So let's do that. And Mastermind's add-ons are so... No more birds, fair. Mastermind's add-ons are so finicky. I really do like the leather gloves. I also see people using Chalice, increase the extension when grabbing a survivor mid-bound. And then I also see people using the Crank. Alternatively, I really like using... Is it the Crank that I use? I think it is the Crank. Yeah. I usually use the gloves and then one more. There's also the passive. It's flying infected, gain undetectable, meh. Rate of infection when grabbing a survivor during about 30%, meh. We have verbose value of Vial, and I don't know about lab photo if you have that one banned, but eh. Helicopter stick, first spray, reveal over for 8 seconds, eh. Full infection, or eh. Duration of the additional bound window by 50%, eh. Full infected, blindness, eh. Yeah, infection passive gain rate by 30. The nice thing about this one is the fact that it forces survivors to cleanse more often, but it's not like there's a lot of time between anyways. That's my only thing. So I wonder if leather gloves plus the loose Crank is the way to go. I also don't know if you need the additional speed though. You're already faster than Blight on that second bound. So maybe we do go with that. Otherwise we could go Chalice. Extension when grabbing a survivor mid-bound. Yeah, let's look at passive. Screw it. We're going FCC. And the build looks good. I am good. Birds only. I love the artist. She's still up there as one of my favorite killers to play as. I think it just, I really enjoy killers that benefit being able to, for lack of a better term, like outmaneuver the survivors in a like game of chicken / strategy, right? Because with her, you break off the loop, and then they have to play a game, and so now you're playing a game of chicken basically. And also from the long range perspective, it's just that sense of being able to like get one up on the survivors, being able to basically be so in their head, you know exactly where they are, you know, all the way across the map, for example. I don't know, it's just such a satisfying feeling. It's the same thing with Pyramid Head's Punishment of the Damned on the blind punishments. You know, those snapshots where you just get that immediate boom. It's just so satisfying. I'm trying to think of other killers that are like that. Huntress is like that to a degree for me. But it's not necessarily the same. I think Artist and Pyramid Head are definitely in their own right in that regard. Otherwise, I want to say it's mainly those two. I really do enjoy Dredge, but yeah, at times he's a bit meh. You know, Hag, funny enough, is actually a very similar enjoyment I get from Hag in comparison to killers like Artist and Pyramid Head. The only problem is that Hag's playstyle is so monotonous. It is put down trap, put down trap, put down trap, and you're consistently putting down traps. in the same spots over and over and over again because they're the best spots. Like, there's not much of a reason for you to switch up the way you play Hag in between games. Like, every loop, every map, there is, oh, I need to put a trap here, 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 and here. Like, that's one of the things about Hag. Trapper, you could argue, is very similar in that way, but at least he's 115, so I don't feel like I have to drop chase every time that survivors run in the opposite direction. I can be like, oh, well, I guess I'll chase this. Right? I don't know. How many more are you doing? I'm here until 9, so I probably have like 3 more. So like 3 Mastermind. Unless you guys want to play against Blight on, what map is it? If you guys want to play against Blight, I can make that happen on ARP. I will say I'm probably a bit rusty on Blight, but I bet you I can hit some nice flicks. Probably definitely not as good as I was for that full month where I played nothing but Blight, which I'm still pretty satisfied with us beating that challenge from Spooky Drop Bear? Yeah, Spooky Drop Bear. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. I did not realize. PV in that month? Did I? Did I murder PV that month? Oh, I did not even realize, I don't think. That's so funny. Oh no, that's right! That's right, I did! Because, yeah. That was during the... Yep. I remember now. It's during the 50 win streak. Yeah, exactly. I remember that. That was on Shelter Woods. That was fantastic. Ugh. I want to infect you. Let me infect you. Thank you. Moments like this where I kind of wish I had Brutal as well as Bam Bam. Yeah, the only killer so far that I've ever gotten 50 wins has been Bleat Boy. Like I said, though, it makes sense. I spend freaking a full month, 8 hours a day, playing nothing but Blight. I'm expecting to be on main. Yeah. Makes sense. Friend, you okay? Are you okay? Oh, bull crap! Game just robbed me. Game literally said, ha, psych! I hear you on that gen, by the way. I hope you understand that.
Just start.
Look at that. Little sneak. You deserve the initial down? Apparently! That is in their death, I see. Let's bam bam that. Force you off the tiles. Thank you. I'm actually really curious from the survivor's perspectives how impactful that additional 30% on the passive really is. It's something that really hurts. Thank you. Yeah, see, A, you're hindered, B, you're still exposed, even off the 99. They need to cleanse. Yeah, the leather gloves I think are a must. I'm actually really interested to see what the Mastermind's most used add-ons are. Hi, friend. That was actually smart. You forgot? Oh, big rip. Big rip. He'd infect you again, though.
Is that all you have?
Oh, you gotta be joking me. The fact that he literally threw you into a tree. So seeing her debt hasn't cleansed either, though. So that was one. Yeah, the animation is funny. Hi, Nate. How you doing, friendo? We're gonna kick this real quick. They keep on trying to finish this out. Okay, so both cleansed. So that's 3. I think there's 12 total. Oh, that's so rough. I think that's life. We're boxing you in pretty well here. You don't have much going for you.
Do you actually think you can defeat me?
Drop. We'll break. Bam bam. That's 4. Yeah, we were a bit early there on the vault, but it's fine. There's eruption. As well as I think someone missed a skill check too, for that matter. Is Giraffe dead? Giraffe might be dead here.
You will not see the dawn.
Yep, heard someone over here. That's fire. That's actually great. Don't pre-drop the pallet. Don't do it. You're a bit pallet campy. See, you don't want to just sit at the pallet. You want to loop it. You want to be on that long side. Oh, that was so close. Where'd she go? I actually don't know. Frick. There she went. We bam that. That's a wall, isn't it? Yeah, that's a really important factor. Not to mention, it also does hinder you. I think you're slowed down by 8 seconds. Or not 8 seconds, 8%. So it's also pretty significant in that regard. So how impactful, out of curiosity, was that additional 30% on the passive infection rate? They didn't run here. They ran into Carnival. Scratch marks seemingly faded. There it is. Thank you, thank you. Questionable decisions. Okay, break. What, were you trying to go for the vault? I don't think it worked out too well for him. Is Nerdat dead? No, neither one of them are dead. Honestly, didn't realize it was faster than makes sense. Yeah, so I wonder, like, 30% on... It's a minute, right? On the infection. But then is it only 30 seconds, or is it a minute after the unhook? Because it's halfway. 8%, or... yeah, exactly. But as far as the infection rate, I'm kind of curious. Do we think that they're going for the unhook? Or are they setting up for... Are you doing what I think you're doing? Get back here. Get back here. You really need to let go. They're letting go now. It's a bit late for that is the problem. Sees you.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you...
It's 100 charges to be infected. You get charges per action. Charges per action, but also 8.8, so 1 per second. So it takes 100 seconds normally if you don't do anything else to them. So that's what I was thinking. So it's about 2 minutes. 30% of that. Maybe it's not that impactful, right? That's what, 40 seconds? 40 seconds, give or take? That, no, yeah, 40 seconds? It's like 40 seconds that you get. Right? 40? No. No, it's not 40. No, it is 40. That'd be right. Because 120 seconds. Also, don't know why I was typing in chat. GG's. Is 20, so you only have to make up 80 or 100 seconds. Yeah. I don't know. I'm generally trying to think if that is the right add-on to bring. I'm trying to think of what other add-ons I'd bring is the also initial question. What did we see during the matches this weekend? I can't remember off the top of my head. 1 Wesker and then 1 Blight. All right, I'm done for that. Increase the rate of infection when grabbing a survivor by 30%. So it's an immediate increase. So that suggests that you grab and go. You don't down them. That's an interesting thought with a hit and run play style. Is there anything that slows down the amount of time it takes or increase the amount of time it takes to use first aid by 2 seconds? Until fully healed. Actually, no, that's hemorrhage. It's not. It's so disappointing. That's hemorrhage, not mangled. If it was mangled, dark sunglasses. Undetectable. Interesting. Increase 2 seconds. First aids are oblivious. Bound extension. Increase distance are thrown. Movement speed. While charging. I guess that is the other one I've used before is movement speed while charging. Video conference plus loose crank. Yeah, so that's the one that I was using. Let's just try the red herb. It's 2 seconds. It normally takes what, like 12? No. How long does it take? 10? 10 seconds on the spray? I'll just try it. Why not? See if it's enough of a time waste. Because we got 5 sprays during that match. So it's like 8-10 seconds that we gained from it. Not, yeah, it'd be 8-10 seconds that we gained from it with the add-on. In addition to the spray time itself. That's why it's always important to try and infect every single time you hit. What's going on DVD CC? That is LFG stuff. It's cool. Just LFG. Also, looks like we are going to be running another ad. So just a heads up about that. Going to be running in 6 seconds for those of you who are not subscribed. We're running Ad Manager. It's like 1 every 30 minutes. I thought that was pretty reasonable. But we'll do this one last one of the Mastermind, and then we'll do some Bleat Boy and shake off the rust. That reminds me, yeah. So was it the Greek skin came out for Blight when we were doing the 60 million blood point challenge, didn't it? Because I don't think I've moved or changed my cosmetics since. It's still one of my favorite cosmetics. 6 cases or 12 sprays. Okay, I was right. So 3 per survivor. And how long does it take per spray? Is it like 10 seconds? Is that right? Campbell's again. I can't figure that out. Really? Is it not like in no uncertain terms on the wiki? I would have thought it would have been. But, oh really? It's not on the wiki. That's surprising. That's something that should be very easily calculated. They spawn closer to me than expected. Shoot. There's no way they did. It sucks. I must have spawned in that corner and then moved in towards Shack. That's such a bad spawn. No one's on main yet. Scratch marks, yep. That's exactly what happened. Firefly's a good first chase. No offense, Firefly, but you are the weakest link.
Do you actually
Let's get
think
the
you
first
can-
hit. That's gonna be infection. Not sure if that was connection or what, but you need to make a beeline directly into Shack.
Too bad you won't make it much further.
Yeah. I think not. I think not. We're going to go for the down here. Nate! Nate! I expect more out of you. Wow, is there really no hooks in this corner? The fresh what? 4 seconds, infection removal and traction 5 seconds. I guess it'd be 5 seconds, so 7 seconds right now with the herb. Someone going back for Firefly? Really? Oh no, they are. Cool. That's it. Yep, there's the vault. Let's keep up on Nerdette. Firefly's gonna have to spray and heal, so that's a lot of time waste.
Playtime.
Unfortunate. Salt it. Oh, you gotta be joking! I literally slid. Alright, at least you're full infected now, which means that you're slower, so we're fine.
You disappoint me. Is that the best?
Only downside is that you're not gonna have to spray immediately after your unhook. You lose 50% of your infection rate. Scratch marks here though, love to see that. Went into main, it looks like. I see you, Nathan. There we go. Ooh, you're full infected too. That's brilliant. 8% on that hinder. It means you're not going to get a lot of distance here. So that's something you can't do, by the way, for the exact reason. You do not want to stay at the tile because you will get hit at the pallet. So that was 1 inoculation out of 12. Man, our scourge hooks are in garbage locations, though. I have to admit that. That's 2 of 12. Let's bamboozle that. That's a life. We'll keep on Nerdette, though. No, no. You'll not get that vault. Oh, we didn't have the second charge. That's so unfortunate. Alright, at least we get a scourge hook here on the hill. They healed. They should still be around here, I think. Yep, sure enough. Yeah, we'll go for you. Infected again, so that means that you are 8% slower. Yeah, that 8% actually is huge, even on small loops like this. Let's see if you have Decisive Strike. Imagine, though, being full infected, 8% hindered, and only getting 3 seconds off the Decisive. That's brutal. Oh my god, I can't believe I did not get that hit. That's so unfortunate. No reason to infect here, so let's get down.
Performance indeed.
I will say Firefly's doing a good job staying out of sight because I haven't seen him in a while. That's, what, 3 out of 12? And I think it'll be entirely relevant. I want to say they probably back... If they're smart, Firefly's back in Shack. Oh, well. Unfortunate. Let's get it down. And looks like they vaulted Shack. There's scratches. Okay, so they're going to Firefly. Makes sense. No, no, you are not going to get far.
I tire.
And it looks like they're going to go for Giraffe, meaning that there's no DS, no BT. Who do I want to kill? Let's go for Giraffe. Wait till 10 seconds. See who has DS, if anyone. And I guess we start heading back towards Shack because that's where Firefly should be going, I think, at this point in time. There's no way they get another gem. So their best course of action is try and set up for a hatch escape. Either that or they stay back towards the hook thinking I'd go towards hatch and then unhook. That way they can try and set up a little bit better by taking it down further into the corner. Like, that might be the play, right? Is stay near the hook and just force it down further out so I can't get here as quickly. But Mastermind's very quick, so it might not really matter. Adrenaline. Exegates aren't bad, actually. Exegates are not bad at all. Yep, there they are. Sorry, friend. Ain't happening. Might as well take the hit. Woo! Good dodge. Once again, a good example of some W gaming. You really need to pay more attention to where the killer is and where they're going in order to make better decisions while in chase. There is no reason after I went past you why you should have held W there. Not that it really matters in EGC, but point still stands. After your hook, which one? Are you talking about the one where you died back here? Your first one. I would have to look back, honestly. I don't remember. Oh, then you found Firefly? I'm fairly certain that I was heading towards Shack. I think I said it even that I hadn't seen Firefly in a while, and I was going to head to Shack because I thought that was going to be the right move for someone to just to place Firefly there. It'd have been... Because Firefly right now, realistically speaking, is probably going to be a gen jockey if played in an actual match. And so they need to just stay out of chase as much as possible. Went main and say Firefly or what? So I was curious. Gotcha. No, I saw Firefly. They did move off of the gen early. They should have stayed on it. All right. I got time for a match of the Bleed. So let's do that real quick, shall we? So we're doing Bleat on ARP. My flicks are still a bit weak, so I do like running Umber Salts, but I'll run double speed. Oh, whoops. What do I want my fourth perk to be? I always have to figure this out with Blight. I mean, we could go Brutal just for, like, the basic fact that we... I want to go Brutal so I can kick gens faster off the Eruption. It's a thought. I could go really mean and go like Overcharge as the fourth. As do not know. We also could go Thanatophobia. Sloppy Butcher is not bad either. Alternatively, could go, you know, let's go Sloppy. Screw it, why not? We'll go Sloppy. I feel like Thanatophobia just isn't as good as it used to be. Though, had to be our back. Okay. Well, that gives me some time to think things through, I suppose. You want to give me a build? Is it gonna be like a build or something silly? Because I think I know Nate wants to actually play against my Blight just to see what that's like in a game. What's the build? What's the build? I'm curious. Yeah, the thing is, Sloppy doesn't... It's only on basics is the only problem. Maybe just do Thanatophobia. Alternatively, we could always go Gift of Pain and really slow things down that way. New Nate's build, Spirit, Devo, Undyne, Penti, Plaything. On Blight? Really? Is that what Nate normally runs on Blight? Spirit Fury, Devo, Undyne, Penti. Oh, for Spirit. Oh, I see. Not Spirit Fury. Make them sad. Devo, Undyne. The problem is that Blight doesn't get much value out of Devo. Though, I guess this could be interesting if they cleanse on the side that I'm going to have my 3-gen. Why not? Why not? So, Devo and Dio Penti Plaything. Devo, Penti, Plaything, Undyne. I almost feel like throwing Thrill the Hunt might be better, but we'll do it. We just need to make sure that we run Penti right. And we wait a little bit, so that way they don't know which totem's which. The Greek Blight. It's still one of my favorite skins. There's so much cool detail in this. More stuff going on in DBDCC. Okay, well that's an easy enough answer. I'll do that after the match. I like how I still, for DBDCC, I quite literally always just like take a look at what's going on in there, and if I see something highlighted, I'm like, I'm just gonna respond to a question DBDCC. It's more or less a question of whether or not they can use items found in the match which the answer is yes. No matter the rarity, it could be an iridescent key. And even though the rules state you can only bring uncommon and below rarity items, you can use whatever you find. So whether it be a survivor pharmacy, open up all the chests, which you could very well do, and actually is not like an entirely horrible idea. Because what's the time it takes to open up a chest? I actually have to check, because that might be like a genuinely good idea. It'd be better than like self-care and even bringing a med kit for that matter. ARP, spawn location. I do want to check over here real quick. Nothing. I see a giraffe. No, that's a firefly. Correction. They saw my totem. Oh, they're both over here. That's garbage. We have time to go just for the M1, and then immediately rush. No, 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 I think not. I think I have footsteps. Alright, so that is one out. So that's one up. I see a survivor. That's Firefly, that's unfortunate. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Firefly, no! I missed the hit. You could have gone to the pallet, friend. That's so unfortunate. I mean, it's a prime example of what we've already discussed with Firefly. Their pathing needs a lot of work, and then they need to they need to learn how to loop more effectively. Get the mind game going. Hey, mind game me, look at that. Okay, you know what? Maybe my flicks are not as bad as I thought they were. My flicks seem to be okay. Someone back here. Hello? I think that's Nerdette trying to find their plaything. Yeah, that is. Honestly, I probably could have just gone on the down of Devo, but oh well. Oh, it's Firefly. Okay, yes, it's fine. 3, 4, 5. Do you go for Vault? No, you don't. Where's Nerdette? There you are. Up you go. Let's bring you over here. And then let's light the first totem. I doubt they're going to be looking for Penty for a while. Hello? You son of a... Where'd they go? There's 3 injured. Let's light it. Yeah, where'd they go? I don't even know. It's annoying. I doubt there's a decisive strike. They got rid of 1 Penty. Alright, let's back down though. One Penty still up. Gigi's stealthing at her totems, clearly. Nothing there. What about back here? Would be a bad gen to work on, supposedly? Nope, nothing here. I guess it's my 3 gen then if they do make it. Excuse me? Yeah, might as well chase Nate. I think we're fine. Oh, Nathan! I knew it was risky. I probably could have taken the bats in front of me and been better off. Really? That's gutsy. Can't just box you in. Ooh. I'm actually surprised they didn't connect there. I did the insta hit and nothing. Good dodge. Good stun. Penty down. That's fine. Honestly, that's a bit aggressive. That is Firefly. That's going to be a quick down, I think. I was so hoping I would just curve that. If Umbra assaults I may have. Let's go for Giraffe. That's Deliverance on Nate. Hello? Can you not touch my gens, please? I can only imagine the comms on that one. Let's get Giraffe up. Nate should probably do the last gen. That's 99 in the middle. I think that should be the one. Yeah, you need to make your way back to Shack Friendo. I don't think it'll matter because I'll have my charges by then, but it's the right move. Thank you for celebrating my win. Nate didn't do horribly against Blight. I think they greeted a few pals that against a better Blight than they would have been heavily punished for. Because I'll never say that I am the best of any killer. I am just probably above average on almost everyone. So, on one hand, I definitely think that Nate is better than your average survivor against Blight. But, yeah. I think against a better Blight, that would have been a bit different in some of those chases. Which is fair. I'm not sure who, like, the best Blight in Group B is. I could tell you one the gen, I said, no. Not today. But GG's. I mean, we didn't really get, like, any value out of Devo, but I guess the Penty end play thing helped out a little bit. I think also Giraffe didn't have Terroritus there either. Could tell you for Group A. I mean, I know who it is for Group A. It came by me, I forgot I'd play thing. Yeah, that's fair. So, Giraffe, out of curiosity, how much did I spook you on that one of those last hits on that last chase when you were hiding at that tile? Because I bounced away and then came immediately back for the hit. We have two of the best plates in GA. Yeah, we do. We really do. Momo and... Who's the other one? Because I'm normally the name that would come to mind would be Lilith Omen, but Omen, V1, that's right, V1. It'd be interesting to see Omen in Group A. Yeah, if I saw you and I was like, huh, I haven't gone anywhere, so I just took a blind swing. Was right on point. My blight's not as rusty as I was expecting it to be, but definitely could still shake off a bit of rust. All right, well, that one there is going to be at least my last match of the night. I want to spend some time with Frankie, get some food into me, and relax. I might be doing more 2-hour streams. I do want to spend some time with Frankie more so, and Mick, thank you much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. I'll do one more match just for all of you. I was actually just about to wrap things up, but it's all good. How's the stream today? And welcome, welcome, Raiders. I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm an educational streamer here to teach guys how to play Killer and survivors how to play against Killer. Very happy to have you here. Since you did raid, do you want to choose what killer I play for the last match of the night? I will let you pick. And Bashmaster, thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. Love some DVD. DVD is a fun time indeed. What game is that? Can't see. Maybe is that Fortnite? That seems like Fortnite. That's a Fortnite. Rabbit-headed dude? Rabbit-headed dude. Are you done about Huntress? We can do some Huntress. I'm down for that. Let's use my actual build in that case. I will take off the Frightful Flan. And, you know, might as well go all out. We'll do some Babushka Okaft. Yeah, this is the Baba Yaga skin for Huntress, though I do have a few others. Huntress and Shape are the best. Shape can be a lot of fun. Huntress definitely is a lot of fun as well. She can be very satisfying. They want Leggy Boy? Oh, wait, they want Leggy Boy? Do you want Leggy Boy or Huntress? Bunny Leg. Oh no. I'm pretty sure they want Huntress. Shelby out here trying to pull freaking mind games out in chat. Huntress is great. Okay, I think we're going Huntress. It worked for a second. I was like, oh, wait, Legion. By the way, we are currently running the ad manager, so we are going to be running a ad here in just 40 seconds. We do only right now like an ad every 30 minutes, so I thank you guys for bearing with me in that regard. But those of you who are not subbed, you'll have a quick minute and 30-second ad. Good news is you ain't going to be missing much as we are right now loaded in, and I think the blood point bonus is on Survivor? I didn't see. I want to say it's on Survivor. I could be wrong, though. 40 chests, apparently. So I can't determine whether I like the Mordeo Huntress or the Baba Yaga skin the more. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's what Twitch recommended I use, so I decided, why not? Butter's trying to type a message. Your pathing's getting better, Fire. It's your looping and your overall, I would say, your game knowledge as a whole. I think that you very much suffer at like, oh, this is what this killer does. And because of that, you sometimes play into their power. I saw that with Artist a few times, and Mastermind too. Yeah, the hamster cage is Butter's new favorite spot because he likes looking down at Norbina. Definitely need to keep an eye on him. 3 medkits. Can you not? That would be fantastic. Do I want to use the hemorrhage, the mangled and hemorrhage? I kind of want to. Norbina could care less, honestly. I swear to God, rodents, for how they're always seen as, like, trying to avoid cats, do not care. They're like, oh, look at that. It's a big thing. I can barely see it. Because their eyesight is utter garbage. So Norbina does not care. She's like, oh, all right. It's a thing. And same thing with my friend's rats. They're just like, oh, it's a dog. It wants to bite me. Time to go up to the side of the cage and try and touch its nose through the bars. It's like, what is wrong with you? Why do you lack survival instinct? So, yeah, rodents, I swear, just lack survival instinct, or at least knowledge of what a predator is. You're fair too? Yeah, exactly. Just rodents lack survival instinct. Also, it's 3 Fengmins. Why do I feel like there's a 3-man Swift at the very least? Scratch marks in main. Going out front. Ugh. It was like the right idea, just wrong execution on my end. Oh, that's so rough. Right idea, just wasn't able to get the angle right. Why'd they stop over there too? So confused. Continuing. Pallet, passing by it though. Can't really box them out, there's the issue. Now we're in a loop. Not my favorite place to be as Huntress. Babushka, allow me to get that hit. Just box out here. Perfect. And with the mangled hatchets, we're going to make it so that their medkits are a little less useful. Also, our scourge hooks in garbage locations. Holy hell. They are all in the middle. Not where I want them to be. Reload. Yeah, makes sense how they finished up main. See someone there. That's a Feng Min. Another Feng Min up on hill. We kicked Shen. Yeah, this game twice and I'm absolute garbage. Well, the good news is I am an educational Dead by Daylight content creator. So if you're here with any questions or wanting to learn about a specific killer or how to play against them, you are in the right place. They're a bit to the right. Though they should have stuck to that tile, I feel like. Yeah, they should have. I mean, I'm fine looping this. I'll M1 you for all I care, friend. A bloodlust. Perfect. Got the eruption off on someone. 10% regression. Probably gonna be another 15 off the scourge hook. Yeah, this has some decent progression. Scratch marks going out into main. One person's still injured. It's the Ada, too. Good attempt there, friendo. Ooh, I had the right idea. I'm out of hatchets. Shoot. That's fault with a bit of mind game. Thank you. Yoink. Feel like this game can be very toxic at times. I mean, that's any game in a nutshell. Let's be completely honest here. Any game can be toxic. It really depends on the player base. Sure. Let's drop here. 10% regression off the gen. Babushka. All right, let's kick it. Box it out, box it out. Perfect. Let's get you up onto a hook. Yeah, I think the hatchet, mangled hatchet was the right move. Really does nerf those medkits. Another thing, min with the scourge and then hook. Let's hope that might hit that. Where'd they go? Did they go in the shack? Yeah, they did. I'll just reload. You have time. We have time to kill. Scratch marks going. Oh, you stuck the shack for some ungodly reason. Survivor there. We kick it again? I mean, if they keep on wanting to go back to the gen, we'll keep on erupting it. That's fine by me. Let's box out. A little bit low because of my angle, I want to say. Check some other gens real quick. They really are trying their best to get this gen. Holy hell. Bit early. But they're gonna flick out. Should have been a bit more patient. Once again, should have been more patient. Alright, let's box them out here, though. I really thought she had Dead Hard. With the way she's looking behind her, I thought there's no reason for her to be sitting there unless she had that. I am live Monday through Thursday from 7 to 11 at the most, 9 at the very least. I try and go for like 2 hours at the least and 4 hours at most. Though one of the days, Monday through Thursday, I'll be off. Friday, I'm always off. And then I am live over on my Dead by Daylight Esports League on Saturdays and Sundays. I specifically co-host on Sundays, though I sometimes will make a guest appearance on Saturdays as well. Let's see. Survivor there. Let's box him out. Oh, I had the right idea, but Sprint Burst. Sprint Burst got him. Let's have one here. Get you off this tile. I don't really like it being here. Let's box you out. Perfect. Honestly, I have to admit, and once again, I tend to downplay myself, but my Huntress has gotten a lot better. I've been a lot more patient with the boxing survivors out like that. Scratch marks there. Eruption was over here. We did not get a Scourge Hook. So let's go over here and see what they're up to. I actually don't have a main, funny enough. Is that a boon? Didn't even hear it. I don't have a main because I'm an educational Dead by Daylight content creator. I make an effort to be knowledgeable on every single killer. So if you have a question about a specific killer, I can probably tell you most things you want to know. Survivor was over there to my right, so let's kick this and then pressure this gen then. I tend to press the right side. Yeah, look at that. I'm a little bit late. Let's get Babushka up. They are holding W. Down. Oh, so there's 2 boons. Alright. As far as Survivor, I do play Survivor as well. Not as much as I play Killer, but it is a thing. I doubt that hits. If it does, I'm gonna be... No, there's no way. No one here? No one here. Alright, let's go about the hill. We're 6 hooks in on 2 gens complete. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's kick it. Doesn't have a main and gives a chance for all. I love every single killer. There's not like a killer that I play or play against and go, meh. I really do enjoy playing those killers. Actually, every single killer. All of them bring a unique spin on the game. You jump off, that's fine. A little bit early. A little bit early on the release. 3rd gen complete. They could get a 4th gen here. Good dodge. I appreciate it. Hit. Oh, we're out of hatchets. I was too generous on those. I should have just held. That's so unfortunate. Ada, though, not going in for the body block, surprisingly. Yeah, she should know that I do not have one now. Really, it did not drop. I was expecting her to do so. Bloodlust it out. We have nothing erupted. Did they finish that gen? They did. Okay. Yeah, that's expected. They weren't, like, too slow on gens, but they were slow enough to give me a lot of pressure. And I think I've hooked it pretty much everyone 2 times each. So honestly, I'm pretty happy with this result. We check exit gates. Do we see one here? No. What about behind? Also, no, we actually have some pretty decent gates. Good job there. Let's box you out a bit. Ugh. Yeah, it was poorly aimed. Poorly aimed again. And poorly aimed again. Oh, actually, that was decent aim, just bad positioning. Good job on the double back. That was dead hard. She does have dead hard. Who would have thought? Hit you there. So now they try and go to the other exit gate. I don't think they have this worked on at all. Yeah, no, they don't. Which means Ada needs to take a body block. Oh, no, they do have it open. Look at that. Yeah, let's do this. They heal up, which is smart. And the Boon Circle of Healing will allow them all the time they need. Not to mention the medkits. Yeah, look at that. This is the reason why medkits are so good. I'm a 110, so there's no way I catch up in time. Good job. I'll take the, what was that, 9? No. 8, 7. 7x. Not bad on the snapshots. I didn't really try and line those up, I just tried to go for them. But GG, well played to these survivors. Chi Fang Armory, Jesus. Was it 2 Boon Circle Healings? 1 Boon Circle Healing? Yeah, it was 2 Boon Circle Healings. 3 Boon Circle Healings! And some decent medkits, too. That's 1.5 charges. I don't know why they would do 1.5 there and not, like, bring in another 8. And then another 1.5. And then that's 2.5, 2.5. And then 1.5 with an anti-hemorrhagic syringe plus refined serum. That's actually really good. Was that dead hard? It was dead hard on her. I just never saw her use it. That's so odd. But either ways, that was a fun one. It was also my first match at Huntress for today, so I'm pretty happy with the result. Was a little bit aggressive with my hatchets in some cases where I probably could have gone a few extra downs. But it is what it is. Alright, for real now though, that is going to be my last match of the night. We're going to end a little bit earlier, but wanted to make sure that we ran one more for the Raiders. Once again, really do appreciate the raid. But on that note, guys, as always, if you did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Extra Life campaign where we're trying to help your kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye!